Executive Secretary to your Congressman, Paige Belcher. It's once again time to bring you our report from atop Capitol Hill here in Washington, D.C. Today we're quite fortunate to have as our guest a very distinguished Oklahoman who will be introduced by your Congressman from the 1st Oklahoma District, the Honorable Paige Belcher.
Thank you very much, Mary, and ladies and gentlemen. We not only have a very distinguished Oklahoman, but a very charming Oklahoman. As I've said many times, these programs are strictly nonpartisan, and with that idea in mind, I have a very fine Democratic friend on this program with me today. She's Mrs. LaDonna Harris, the wife of Senator Fred Harris, a junior senator from Oklahoma. LaDonna was born in southwest Oklahoma at Walters. She met and married her high school sweetheart and worked while her husband, Fred, was in college and in law school in the University of Oklahoma. They have 3 children. He was elected to the Senate last fall. They came to Washington at the beginning of this session, and she's been very busy attending to a home, raising 3 children, and taking her part in the activities of Washington. And LaDonna, it's very nice to have you appear on this program with me.
Thank you.
All right, anyone coming to Washington with 3 children and taking up a seat in either the House or the Senate is particularly busy, but you've also engaged in a lot of other activities since you came here, haven't you, LaDonna?
Yes, I've had the opportunity to help Mrs. Udall on a program that she's fostered, and it's the American Indian Arts Festival here, and this kept me quite busy these last 2 weeks, particularly.
Well, your interest in Indian affairs springs from the fact that you're part Indian yourself.
Yes, sir.
You're a Comanche?
Yes, Comanche Indian from Lawton, Oklahoma.
From Lawton, Oklahoma. I understood that your little boy, when he first went to school, said that his mother was an Indian and his father was a cowboy, and that really ought to fix him up in this country, shouldn't it?
Oh, he did. He told that to our neighbor. And he's gotten so much attention about being part Indian from Oklahoma that he likes to tell this. So he's enjoying the prestige of being an Indian.
Well, we're thought of so much as Indians and cowboys out there that I imagine that just put him right square in the picture.
Yes.
Well, now, LaDonna, this Indian Arts Festival that you're sponsoring is really going to be quite an undertaking, is it not?
Yes, it is. We're quite thrilled about it, and I particularly am very proud of the fact that out of the 6 directors that are directing it and who are coordinating the whole program, 5 of them are Oklahomans, and 4 of them are from your area, Paige. They're Mr. Lloyd New, who's a Cherokee, and Mrs. Fred Massey, who's a Cherokee from Stillwell originally, and Ronald Meinhold, who is a graduate of Tulsa School, who is the directing the drama part of it, and Louis Ballard, from who is an Osage Indian from Osage County. So I'm real proud of the fact that Oklahomans are involved in this fine production that's about to happen.
Well, now, this is known as American Indian Performing Arts Festival, and it consists of various plays that are going to be put on, and also exhibits and art exhibits covering how long a period of time?
Well, it'll be starting tomorrow, the 22nd till the 27th here in Washington. And the Indian artist's work has really caught on here, and Mrs. Udall's helped promote this, and the State Department is using many of the, particularly the Oklahoma Indian artists, in embassies all over the world, and are using it for gifts to people from foreign countries, and so we're quite proud. I am, being Indian and Oklahoman, that this is happening.
Well, now, of course, Mrs. Udall's interest in this comes from the fact that she is from Arizona, and also her husband is the Secretary of the Interior, which is in control of all the Indian affairs
Yes, that's
in the
right.
whole United States. Now, Donna, do you know how many Indian tribes we have in the whole United States?
Oh,
Like
no, I'm embarrassed. I'm afraid
A lot
I
of-
don't know.
A lot of them. I think
yes,
we have about
yes.
67 in Oklahoma.
In Oklahoma alone. I know in the Western District we have as many as 26, so I know that in Oklahoma alone we do have that many.
Now, this theater presentation will be 5 or 6 different presentations by these various directors.
Well, the directors are coordinating. They'll have one performance, and there'll be Indians from all over the United States, from Alaska to Florida, and the whole program is to project a day in the life of an Indian, and the beginning with a morning scene, and then saying kind of projecting life in Indian cultures, and this will bring in each tribal culture will be projected in each of these little scenes that they've worked out to show a whole day, and it's never been done before, and I think it's just marvelous. I saw a rehearsal last night, and it's a wonderful, exciting program.
It's going to typify the customs and the
Yes.
beliefs and the practices of the various American Indians clear across the country.
Right,
There's various
that's
different tribes. Their you might say their religious beliefs
That's
and
right.
their customs that were used in their tribes and are still used for that matter, and the various beliefs that they have. And each Indian tribe differs to some extent
yes.
in these customs and beliefs.
You might be interested in the last night, Fred and I went by to see the rehearsal, and the Oklahoma Indian group was teaching the Indians from New York how to do some of the Oklahoma Indian dances. And it broke the whole group then was much more relaxed. And this is the first time they had gotten together to do the performance and to work it all out very smoothly. So this broke the ice, and it's worked out very nice. Everybody's cooperating, and things are going so smoothly, and it's a wonderful thing to see all these tribes working together who have their cultures are so different and their languages are different, and they're all working together for this one performance.
Well, isn't it true that Indians and Indian tribes probably have more legends, you might say, that are peculiar to the various tribes than almost any peoples on Earth? These tribes have legends that date back to the time that man's mind runneth not to the contrary, I guess.
That's probably so, yes. I'm sure that would be so.
And all those things are going to be brought out,
Yes.
and this will be a great historical education for
Eastern, yes, well, for the people who have, and for foreign, the people, the embassy people that are here, this will be an opportunity for them to see some of the life of the Indian culture.
And I imagine even the Indian tribes are going to
Yes.
get a lot out of...
We're learning from each other,
learning from each other, because there is a lot of difference between the various tribes and the legends of the various tribes and even the dances.
That's so.
The various tribes. You were mentioning a minute ago about the group from Oklahoma teaching New York Indians their Oklahoma dances.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine that the dances vary the various tribes clear across the country.
That's so. And they vary so, and of course their costuming, and it's really fascinating to see. It's really going to be an education. And the artwork, there will be an art display too in connection. And the students at the Institute, from the Institute in Santa Fe, are projecting their knowledge of the history of their tribe and projected it in modern art, in abstract and all the new art forms, and which is something that it's never been done before, to know your own history and be proud of your tribal customs and project them in modern day life, which is what the Institute is trying to do, and which I think is a marvelous thing.
Well, I think it's very fine, and I think that is one part of America that we could certainly show to every nation in the world and give a truer picture of America than a whole lot of our overseas programs that we have had in the past, which have not, in lots of instances, really given a true picture of America as it actually exists.
Yes.
Well, you know how many tribes will be actually involved in this?
I tried to count. There will at least be 15 different tribes.
Well, now, of course, you're familiar with, naturally, with the American Indian Exposition that goes on at Anadarko every year, and that very, very colorful pageant which they have out there. Will this be as colorful and so forth as that one?
Yes, because this will have a theme. It will be held together, whereas the Anadarko Festival is each tribe does a performance, but this will be will have a theme through it, and will kind of life and death and day and night, and what you would preparing a meal, and what a village would appear, and that type thing. It will be a 2-hour performance, and we'll have a theme running through it, whereas
it'll be coordinated all the way, and have one theme rather than just a whole lot of different events or pageants or dances and so forth as pictured out at Anadarko. But that one at Anadarko is certainly very beautiful.
It is, and has
very colorful. And anyone that hasn't seen that could...
and I'd like to put in a word for Indian City there in Anadarko. That's become quite a tourist attraction, because it is authentic in the fact that it has the anthropologists who have gone in and actually created the housing of the old Indians, the teepee and the Wichita grass huts and the log houses of the different tribes of that area, and really done an authentic job on it, and this is a very good attraction.
Is that also where the Indian Hall of Fame is?
Yes. It's close by. And that's, of course, the Indian Hall of Fame is a remarkable thing. The museum there is quite a bit of...
We had about 6 or 8 years ago, we had the unveiling of the statue of Charlie Curtis over here in the old Supreme Court building, and I helped to get Vice President Nixon there to make the address, and Pat Hurley was here, and they unveiled that here before they sent it out there.
Oh, something I meant to mention to you that people in your area would be interested in is the fact that the Gilcrease Museum has made honorary membership to the people that are participating in this Indian Art Festival, and memberships to the museum, and it's also given one of their best publications, a copy of their best publication. And Oklahoma Today has sent, which is our state magazine, of course, has sent us copies of their best publication in connection with Philbrook, the art collection in Philbrook. So I'm having an opportunity to plug Oklahoma a little bit in this. I'm having Fred and I are having luncheon, which I know that you're attending, and for this group, and we're giving this as favors, and also giving us an opportunity to show off what we have in Oklahoma, and particularly in your area there in Tulsa with the wonderful Gilcrease Museum and the Philbrook Center. And the Gilcrease particularly were very, very good to us, and I would like to say thank you in this way, and that is in your district.
Well, yes, this program will be heard all over that area there, and on their behalf, I want to thank you for giving my district and the Gilcrease Museum that particular plug. Now, the gallery hours will be from 10 a.m. till 8 p.m., as I understand it, from April 22nd to April 27th at the Department of Interior Art Gallery. Is that correct?
Yes.
Well, LaDonna, I'm sorry that our time has expired, because this is really very interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that might have tuned in late, this has been the regular weekly report coming to you from atop Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C. I've had the privilege and the pleasure of having the wife of Senator Fred Harris, Mrs. LaDonna Harris, on this program with me. Till next week at this same time and over these same stations. That's all from Washington for now.